तो दोस्तों स्वागत है आप सभी का मेरी लाइव स्ट्रीम वॉरियर ठाकुर में। तो अभी हम खेल रहे हैं हॉगवर्ड लेगेसी। हमने पिछली लाइव स्ट्रीम में जिधर डिसकंटिन्यू किया था हम वहीं से आज कंटिन्यू करने वाले हैं। तो चलिए शुरू करते हैं बिना किसी बकचोदी के। अगर लाइव स्ट्रीम पसंद आए तो चैनल को लाइक सब्सक्राइब और शेयर करें मेरे भाई लोग। ओ मैं निकला ओ गड्डी लेके हॉगवर्ट्स के रास्तों पर एक मोड़ आया, मैं झाड़ू छोड़ आया। अबे खुल जाइए यार, क्या है हार्ड ड्राइव भाई। थोड़ा सा तो मेहनत कर लिया करो मेरे भाई। हम्म। त त त त त खुल जा सिम सिम। खुल जा सिम सिम। यस, अब अपन चलते हैं मार्क लगा के। ये ड्रॉप पॉइंट भी खुल जाएगा इसी बहाने। नाइट में हॉगवर्ट्स के बाहर घूमता हुआ हॉगवर्ट्स का लौंडा। ओ गॉड, लेग हो गया। What the fuck is going on, guys?
Revelio.
Watch yourself, though. Let's have you leave here alive.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Whew. Sorry I'm in a bit of a tizzy. I was just scolding some of the plants for spitting and nipping. I suppose it's my own fault for putting more than 4 to a tray. By the way, Beatrice Green is the name, but you may address me as Madam Green.
Okay, madam, go.
Dogweed and death cap. Oh, mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh,
Oh.
if there wasn't the constant demand for antidotes, I wouldn't need to stock so many of the little dears. Except, of course, for curses. And, well, if you've been petrified, then obviously you've come to the right place. Mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there's an uprooting, you'll be the next one to drop dead, and I'm in no mood for a clear-up.
Okay.
What do you have for sale?
Such a wee bairn gieing a thrashing to a troll. Oh, I can't believe it.
एक ही चीज खरीद सकते हैं भाई, कुछ सेल करने के लिए। पहले गियर चेंज करते हैं तब लेते हैं मैडम।
You be sure to stop.
कुछ बेचते, कुछ पैसे आ जाए, कुछ करना पड़ेगा रे मिशन विशन।
Your things will be safe with me until they're sold. Then you'll have to make do with money.
कुछ पैसे और चुराने पड़ेंगे कहीं से।
Always open. You be sure to stop by soon.
Revelio. Lumos.
What the heck? ये क्या हो रहा है?
Lumos.
Come on in. Oh, not so fast. You need to tread carefully in here. Venomous tentacular.
लूट लो।
Such a wee bairn Burn Gian a thrashing. Oh, I can't believe it. Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far. Doors always open. You be sure to stop by soon.
वो देखे कौन सा जादू सीखने वाले हैं बस प्रोफेसर ऐसा ओके एनिमी बेस कैंप ढूंढना पड़ेगा अपने को चलो गाइस एनिमी की रेल बनाते हैं अगर बनी तो चलो 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 हार्ड ड्राइव कुछ पंगा तो कर रही है स्पीड नहीं दे पा रही है क्या लैगी लैगी चौपी चौपी फील हो रहा है दो साल में खुल जा भाई
This place has seen better days. Assignment's all finished. Potato! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Incendio! Defendo! Depulso! Arresto momentum. Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Descendo.
Potato! Reducto!
Revelio.
You having the knacker?
Glacius. Descendo. Potato. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
The anticipation.
Defender. Incendio.
What have you done? You're the
Repulsor. Arresto Momentum. A life for a life. Accio.
I breathe the world of me.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio. Defender.
दूर से ही मर गए ये बच्चे।
Incendio.
Scout around Feldcroft.
Expelliarmus.
What was that? What a bio!
Potato.
Admirable trick. Nothing more than
Expelliarmus.
Where'd it go?
Defender. Accio. Revelio. Aloha Mora.
सॉरी मिस्टर भेड़िया, मैडम की क्लास अटेंड करते हैं। एक और जादू सीखने को मिलेगा। विंगावियम लबियोशा लबियोशा नकल लबियोशा।
Revelio. Defender. Accio.
It's a relief to finally have an answer as to why that portrait was empty.
What the fuck is going on?
Revelio.
Interesting.
Ah. Tough.
Wonderful to see you again.
I've completed my assignments, Professor.
Yes.
Pleased to hear it. Professor Weasley will be too. I'll be sure to let her know how well you're coming along.
Thank you, Professor.
Professor Hecat tells me she taught you Levioso, so you should be ready for a more advanced levitation charm. Wingardium Leviosa requires a bit of concentration and a nice, graceful wand movement. Let's see you try your hand at it. When executed correctly, you should be able to pick up boulders as though they were sprigs of sneezewort. Well done! Feel free to practice.
Wingardium Leviosa.
You're a natural.
Professor Garlick, a moment of your time?
The plants are resting, so now's as good a time as any.
I was wondering, what made you want to teach herbology?
How lovely of you to ask. I've always had an affinity for greenery, so this situation is a bit of a dream come true. After graduation, I was thrilled to be asked to step in for my old herbology professor. He'd had a slight accident, you see.
Oh dear. A shame for him, but it worked out well for you.
Well, he never cared, really cared for the plants, and they could sense it. Oh, you'd be surprised how perceptive a plant can be. At any rate, the trouble began one day when he cut into a Wigan tree. Unfortunately for him, its leaves were hiding a bowtruckle. You may recall the marvelous creatures that resemble a twig. The little beast gouged the professor's eyes quite fiercely, but terrifying, I'd imagine. Likely for the professor, too.
And that's when you took over as the herbology professor.
Well, not quite. After 3 weeks at St. Mungo's, my predecessor regained a tiny bit of his eyesight. He insisted on returning to the greenhouse. Within a week, he claims by accident, kicked a Chinese chomping cabbage, so it was back to St. Mungo's for him.
What a string of bad luck.
Well, I felt awful for him, but I dare say I felt a bit more sympathy for the cabbage. Upon his discharge from the hospital, his indifference to plants had turned to utter disdain. He lost what little patience he had left with a particularly temperamental venomous tentacula and, well, his resulting leave of absence continues to this day.
I'm glad everything worked out as it did and that you're the herbology professor now.
Very kind of you to say. I do love these gardens and helping my students grow. Lovely speaking with you. Have a wonderful day.
Same to you, madam.
Be
See.
kind to your Wigan trees.
Okay.
Revelio.
चलो, दोस्त ने बुलाया है, जाना पड़ेगा।
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade? Revelio.
How would you like to learn the knockback jinx flipendo? Once you've completed the necessary tasks, come
Over
find
here,
me in the
quietly. I'm glad that you received my owl. We need to stay low and remain quiet.
Azzy, what's going on? Why are we all the way out here?
As promised, I did some investigating to find out what Harlow is up to. I followed him to the Hog's Head. I noticed him reading a letter. All I could see was that it was signed by and bore the seal of Victor Rookwood. And after you told me that Rookwood and Harlow were after you, I decided that you were the perfect person to join me in taking them down. For good. That letter is the tangible proof that Officer Singer needs. It is why I followed Harlow here and why I wrote to you. I need your help to retrieve it.
I'll help you find the letter, Natty.
I'm glad to hear it. First, we must access the castle keep. I'll check the main gate, see if you can find another way in. I do not see any guards, but we should still try to be as quiet as possible. Harlow is here after all.
I wonder what that does.
Arresto momentum. Compulso.
Well, that didn't work. That didn't.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
I need to find a way into the gatehouse to open the gate for Natty. Dead end. Must be another way in.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
That looks as if it might raise the gate.
Compulso.
Well done. I will be right up. I knew you could do it. This way. I will get the door. That is the main keep. My guess is that we'll find Harlow and the letter inside. We'll need to be careful once we get...
I hear them.
Yeah, restrain the beast!
Highwing.
Do you know that hippogriff?
Get this thing back to us now!
Very well. New plan. I get the evidence and you free that hippogriff. Agreed? This is our chance. Go!
Blasted! There's gotta be another way to get up to the roof. Somewhere.
Revelio.
I hope Natty stays out of trouble. Not the safest place to sneak into.
I've never heard that rubbish in all my life. I think I get more sense out of mooncarts done.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa.
I'm sure it'll be hard to kill a fool.
Confringo. Incendio. Revelio. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Better not be a
Incendio. Confindo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio.
Done. Tiger.
Depulso. Arresto
Good luck
Marine.
next time.
Defendo. Accio. Glacius. Descendo. Aloha Mora. I hope Natty's having an easier time of it. Revelio.
You're going home in a wooden box.
Descendo. Leviosa.
Put me down.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Treat me like time to cheat. Levioso.
Depulso. Incendio. That's the best. Defendo. Arresto Momentum. Glacius. Expelliarmus. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Highwing. It's all right. There we go.
There you are.
Come on.
Hello, Mori.
Hurry. Ho, ho! There's the Hogwarts Express. Must be returning from an unscheduled run. Highwing, go!
I wonder if anyone can see us from the castle. This is amazing!
It's incredible, isn't it?
How exciting.
It was exhilarating, wasn't it? I wasn't sure we were going to make it out alive.
There was no need to worry. I had it all under control.
Were you able to find the letter?
Summoned it straight out of Hallow's hands. I will say, I did not expect to see him cast the killing curse at us. He won't forget this. Be on your guard.
Of course. What did the letter say?
That Rookwood's looking for a phoenix. Not sure where he will find one. But it also included Hallow's orders to inspect that castle for the poachers. Enough to connect Hallow to the crimes. I shall deliver the letter to Officer Singer. She'll have to do something when she sees it. Now, tell me, where did you meet these hippogriffs?
I've only met Highwing before. Poppy introduced us.
Poppy Sweeting knows a hippogriff. Of course she does. Poppy will be relieved to know that Highwing's safe. I came to the right person for help. My mother will be worried. I must go. Seek me out soon. I shall have much to tell you. I have learned of a wizard who is being harassed by Hallow. He may be able to provide the evidence we need to take Harlow down. We should speak with him together. Meet me at his home.
When you have a moment, please stop by the Room of Requirement. Deke tells me he has something to share with you.
I assume you have news regarding the goblin you mentioned. Why don't we meet at the map chamber to discuss that and our next steps?
Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Students always frown. Thieves should burn the castle down.
Lumos.
How nice to see you, my young friend. It's a relief to
Revelio.
finally have an answer as to why that portrait was empty.
I rather enjoy it.
Revelio. Aloha Mora. Mine now, demi-guys. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
You would be wise not to underestimate this student. Their aptitude for magic is beyond anything I've ever seen, and I've been teaching a long time.
It is a joy to have such a student.
It can be.
There you are.
I received your owl. I was able to speak with Lodgok, the goblin I mentioned before.
What did you learn?
He and Ranrock were close once, but they had a falling out.
You believe he can be trusted?
I believe he's trustworthy, yes. He seemed sincere, and Sirona Ryan trusts him.
Very well. Supposing he can be trusted, will he help us get to Ranrock?
I retrieved a stolen helm. He hopes to return to Ranrock in order to regain his confidence.
You have been busy. Let's hope your efforts result in our learning something about Ranrock's plans.
Lodgok did mention that Ranrock is searching for something, but he couldn't say what. Perhaps that helm will yield some answers.
Ranrock is searching for something. I feared as much. I've heard an unusual amount of activity, goblins and wizards, I surmise, when visiting my portrait at my castle.
Rookwood Castle?
My former residence, yes. That castle is also the location of your next trial.
I'm sorry to tell you that Victor Rookwood, evidently your descendant, is a dark wizard in league with Ranrock.
My descendant? A dark wizard? I'm afraid we've no time to waste. Despite the obstacles that clearly await you, you must get to Rookwood Castle immediately. Not only is it the location of the next trial, it is home to a source of power that would be devastating in the wrong hands. I do wish we had the luxury of time. However, I do not doubt your abilities. Find my portrait there as soon as you can.
Very well, sir. I'm on my way.
Best of luck.
No time to waste. I'll meet you at Rookwood Castle.
Incendio. Seems a pleasant enough little place. Hello, nice to meet you.
Welcome. I'm Bernard Indiai, and this is my shop. Is there anything I can help you with?
What do you have for sale?
A pleasure doing business with you. Have I mentioned you're welcome to stop by any time?
Everyone in Upper Hogsfield shudders when they see me.
A lamb to the slaughter. Afraid to face me?
Over here!
What's going on here?
Professor Rookwood was right. The place is crawling with Victor Rookwood's lot and Ranrock's loyalists. They're working together, all right, but it is not a friendly alliance. I'm sure you'll agree that we need to find a way in other than the front gate. Let's go.
Expelliarmus!
Rather unwise coming back this way.
Defender! Protego!
Saw my wand, feel my... You little...
Revelio!
Frank, you will regret coming here.
You can't stop Ranrock's rebellion!
Seems quiet. Too quiet, if you ask me.
If only Ranrock were here to see this!
Confringo! Protego!
You finally shot, child!
Someone thinks they can outlast me?
Descendo! Levioso!
Why don't you come up here and fight me?
Accio!
Up there. That's our way in.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
If I'd known your plan was to dig up half the
I
country...
wouldn't have to dig if you could simply manage to bring me the child.
We wouldn't need the child if you hadn't sent a dragon to retrieve the container I spent months and countless ministry favors tracking.
You let them board the carriage. My options were limited once I knew it would be inconveniently beyond my reach of that infernal school.
Have you not acquired enough power here? I allowed you to tunnel under my family home.
Allowed me? You are here only because you are descended from a keeper and may at some point inadvertently become valuable. We had an agreement. I will share with you the power that I discovered if you locate the stores of magic that are yet to be found. So, unless you want another demonstration of my power, a power that you one day hope to wield, bring me the child.
We already knew they were after you, but now we know they're digging for stores of magic.
And Ranrock knows about the Keepers.
Yes, I caught that too. Professor Rookwood said that you'd understand more once you complete the next trial.
Let's get into that castle.
Any special words you want me to pass on to your mum?
Protego! Damn it, Sepulsa! I'll make you wish you were back at school. How nice. Not your best moment.
Expelliarmus! Confringo!
No!
Incendio! Defender!
You died for that.
Quite conductive, aren't we?
Protego!
Come on, too afraid to fight back?
Expelliarmus! Confringo! Incendio!
Time to teach someone a lesson!
Defender!
Potato!
Red Rock will need us for
Expelliarmus! Confringo!
Time to teach someone a lesson!
Glacier! Descendo! Protego!
I'm not done with you.
Glacier! Glacier! Descendo! Leviosa!
That's proper fable there!
Confringo! Incendio! Protego!
You can't hold up
won't get away with
Expelliarmus! Confringo!
Expulsum!
Defender! Expelliarmus! Revelio! Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
I suppose that's the point. Is there something to those symbols on the wall?
Revelio. There is. I've seen symbols like these before. I need to find all of them, then cast at them quickly in succession. Revelio. Revelio.
Goblin tracks. They're a step ahead of us. Let's see where they lead. This must be it. The store of magic and the source of Ranrock's power.
It looks empty. If they've taken all of it, why are they still here?
Ranrock said there's more to be found, and if he's right about that, it may or may not be located. Wherever it is, we need to find it before they do. Where is that portrait?
I heard something.
Revelio.
I was hoping that was you.
Professor Rookwood, the goblins and dark wizards who've overrun your castle are digging for stores of magic and have broken open some sort of container.
No. Things are more dire than I could have imagined. If, as you told Percival, a goblin in his vault was wielding a powerful magic, then they have somehow learned. It cannot be.
And sir, they know you were a keeper. Ranrock used the term.
This makes no sense. How did... We shall discuss this later. Right now, you must complete the next trial.
Just tell me where I need to go.
The power you stand to wield must first be fully understood. The trials will ensure that. Power without knowledge is dangerous indeed. In the wrong hands, we will simply have to outwit Ranrock and my unfortunate namesake.
Very well, Professor. Tell me where I need to go.
I shall reveal the path. Professor Fig must leave you now.
I would join you if I could. I shall await your arrival in the map.
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Defender. Accio. Need to reposition that spin to climb out of it. Perhaps the archway is the answer. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. That pillar is blocking the path. I'll need to move it. Repulsor, Arresto Moment, Defendo, Glacier, Descendo, Expelliarmus, Protego, Confringo, Incendio, Accio, Repulsor, Arresto Moment, Defendo, Glacius, Descendo, Levioso, Protego, Descendo, Glacius, Expelliarmus, Confringo, Incendio, Expelliarmus, Confringo. I believe I need to proceed to the left here, but how? Confringo. Incendio. Defindo. Glacius. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defendo. Depulso. Arrest. There's a pillar here with no ledge near it for me to grab onto. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Hitting those marks readjusts the archways. Perhaps there's a way forward from the other side of this one. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Is it possible to pull one of those blocks through the archway? Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. After pulling the block out through the archway, I can place it where it can be climbed on while on the other side of the archway. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Arresto Momentum. Accio. Arresto Momentum. Protego. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Confringo. Arresto Momentum. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Protego. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defendo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Protego. Expelliarmus. Protego. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Deposit. Arresto Momentum. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defendo. Glacius. Descendo. Leviosa. Deposit. Arresto Momentum. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defendo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio. Glacius. Descendo. Capolso. Arresto Momentum. Defendo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Protego. Defendo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio. Defendo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Protego. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Protego. Confringo. Incendio. Defendo. Expelliarmus. What a relief. Revelio.
I must say I'm curious to hear of Isadore's travels.
Do come in. Please, have a seat.
Isadora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready. I've something to show you. Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts. Father hasn't spoken since my brother died. On my travels, I confirmed that which I've always believed. That we have the power to take away pain.
Isadora. What have you done?
I took his pain.
This is uncharted magic, Isadora. You can only see what has been sealed in the jar, and we do not know what power that may hold. But the traces of that magic are different from what I've seen before.
Thank you.
You're back. And in one piece, no less. It is good to see you again.
Professor Rookwood told me about what happened at Rookwood Castle.
In light of the dire circumstances in which we find ourselves, it is most fortunate that someone so competent is following this path.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep the second artifact safe as you've advised.
Good. Are you ready to move on?
I'm ready for whatever comes next.
In that case, introductions are in order.
Allow me to introduce former Hogwarts headmistress, Neve Fitzgerald.
How do you do? I must say that I was not entirely surprised to learn that a student had been completing the trials. I've always believed Hogwarts students capable of anything they set their minds to.
Thank you, Professor. It's a pleasure to meet you as well.
I am certain that you are more than capable of completing my trial. However, I must first, how shall I say, prepare the location of your next trial.
We trust your judgment, Professor Fitzgerald. You should know better than anyone how to manage the inconvenience of, well...
A vainglorious and exasperating headmaster? Indeed I should. I shall confirm that everything is in order immediately.
Of course. Professor Fitzgerald needs some time to clear the way forward. Until then, you should continue to hone your magic. If you learn more about Ranrock and Victor Rookwood's activities in the meantime, please let us know.
Very well, Professor.
अगर स्ट्रीम अच्छी लगी हो तो मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट लाइव स्ट्रीम में फिर से, तब तक के लिए गुड बाय।